video chart on ticker symbol AVGR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This chart is a little bit tricky because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by perspective? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought right there, or you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 15 seconds, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. But if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. There was definitely a pretty big pullback on the day. But from, again, the big picture perspective, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base, and you have higher bases being built over longer stretches of time. That's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. So I'm going to be talking about things from the big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different strategy and perspective going into the trade. Case in point, in regards to the levels of support and kind of that big picture perspective, is right here at this point of 55 cents. 55 cents is important because, I mean, let's just say that the price actually pulls back some more and then eventually comes down here and kind of pulls one of these maneuvers and then starts to head back up. If that were to happen, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of those there. You'd have this next broad set of those down there. If you picture each of those as stair steps, you'd still have the quote-unquote stair steps heading in the upwards direction. And that's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's just going to keep on making progress. Or for you, people with a visual mind, it's just going to keep on building those stair steps as time unfolds. So in my mind, that's why 55 cents is important. In the event the price were to break below 55 cents or worse, separate to the downside, at that point in time, that would be putting the price back inside of this range where the price already was. And I'm assuming I state the obvious when I say that truly strong moves don't go back inside of ranges. They're going to make progress forward, not go back to where they were. So that's why, again, 55 cents in my mind, pretty important from a support standpoint. What about areas of resistance? So if this upwards move is going to try to get back underway and the bulls are going to start to try to bounce to the upside, where are some of these battlegrounds at? I'm just going to talk about one level of resistance, and I'll explain that in a second. But that key level, in my mind, right here at the 78 cent mark. So 78 cents, that initial key level of resistance. Reason I'm just talking about one level is, in my opinion at least, breaking levels of resistance, not really a top priority for the chart at this point in time. Top priority is just going through a healthy consolidation now and building that higher base, because as long as there's higher bases being built over time, then the long-term chart will take care of itself. So very nice way to close out the week. We'll see how it all unfolds next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.